Here with Coach Donald Pickett. Lady Demons wrapping up the home schedule. Crazy this weekend against UIW. Before we get into that, we talked about, Coach, after that McNeese win last week, how you were hoping that the series as a whole, especially that win, would maybe motivate the team to put in that little bit extra that can maybe take them to the next level. I know it's only been a couple days after Easter and all that, but do you feel like that kind of hit home a little bit for them, or at least you hope it has?
I think it did. We've had a lot of kids working extra this week. I know I've seen a lot of them in the cages and things. So hopefully, we'll come out here and have a big weekend, it being the final home games of the season and senior weekend and all those things happening. A lot of exciting things. So hopefully we'll come out here and we'll play well and put together a good weekend and continue to create that momentum here at the end of the season and really, have a good weekend for those seniors too.
We talked about this before the first conference series, that every game would be super important for standings and all the seedings and all that sort of stuff. We're here with 2 series left. Just talk about that. And I mean, obviously they realize the importance of these games and the mindset going into knowing how important these games are.
Seedings are very important when you talk about that tournament, because that's what you play for all year here in our conference, and with a chance to continue to play in postseason. And each game, no matter the opponent, is huge. And we've let some games slip away from us here the last couple of weekends, and we need to bounce back here at home and try to have a strong weekend. And UIW is a good team. They've done a really good job over there this year, and a lot more competitive over there under the new coaches, and they've had some big wins this season. So we're going to have to come in here and hopefully build off of that game 3 of last weekend, and and feel confident coming in after the work they've put in this week. And hopefully we need to have a really, really big weekend and win the series and try to sweep it and try to put ourselves in the best situation possible, especially going into our bye weekend. And I hope I hope we do well, but I think the girls are really up to it, the challenge, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they come out in this weekend and how they finish out.
Talk about UIW from maybe not an entire game plan perspective, but like you said, they've got some good hitters, especially the 3-4 middle of that order that can really swing it with power as well.
Yeah, they've got a couple of really good hitters that can definitely change the game, and we've got to hopefully keep the people off base in front of them, and be aware of that. And I think done a lot of scouting, and our pitchers have been working really, really hard, and they keep continuing to do what they've been doing, and hopefully on the offensive side we don't just get in a situation where we're waiting around to try to push a run across late. I'm hoping we can come out and jump on them early and be able to put a couple of crooked numbers up and give us a situation where we're not going to get in a situation where we're needing to really pitch around some of those kids. But they got some decent pitchers. They've thrown some really great games this year, and I think they're just more of a balanced team than they've been in in the last couple of years. And it's going to be a dogfight just like every other conference series, and just a different matchup. And the same thing, you're going in trying to win the series, and we got to try to attack them, and try to make them play left-handed and execute that game plan, and I think we will.
And finally, like you mentioned already, senior weekend for a few of the girls. Talk about, I guess, Maggie, Alexis, Kayla. They're just kind of the second group of the crazy group that went through COVID and all that sort of stuff. But playing their final weekend, or at least a couple of them are.
Well, it's crazy. Time flies. When you get to thinking about it, you get in this grind, and you're thinking, man, season. It's grinding. We're grinding, going. But it just. Maggie, Alexis, and Kayla. Kayla, obviously didn't get to play this year due to, her injuries from the past, and hated that for her, but she's been a very vital part of our program in her career. Been electric offensively, and done a lot of really great things to help us win a lot of ball games. And then Lex has been battling injuries and getting back, and showed a lot of character, and showed a lot of fight for what she's had to go through, and coming back and helping us, like she is. And she's a different role this year of just being an offensive player and hitter, not being able to be behind the plate. But and then Maggie, is coming back and been solid for us over at third base. And she's been in and out of the lineup, first couple of years here, and she's been a part of a lot of big wins too for us, and made a lot of big plays. And I just want those guys to have a great weekend, and us send them out the right way, and just show our appreciation to those for everything they've done. I mean, all the hard work, all the extra time, all the ups and downs that they've been through. They've just showed a lot of character through all those times, and we're really proud of those three.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks.